All right, well, let's see how many people join us. For anybody who might not join, or if I've come on too early, or maybe too late, I just want to let you guys know that I am hoping to get back into doing the cooking soon. I've got a bit of rehab to do on my kitchen at home. I am actually at my mom's right now. Been working with her doing some dolls this week. Um, if you guys are interested in seeing the rehab process of the kitchen, I have planned on making some videos. If anybody's interested in seeing them, I will post them. Just let me know. Um, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do as my first recipe for my coming back. Hi, I'm back. Yeah, but I think it'll probably be something to do with maybe some traditional Thanksgiving recipes that we do here. Some that my family does. Hold on a minute. There is a weird noise going on here. Okay, never mind. The weird noise was my mom's cat. Apparently, apparently they have a hairball. Yeah, and they're gonna come up here with me so they can, let me hear it. Lovely. Right now, like I said, we are. If anybody comes in, wants to ask any questions about what's been going on lately, uh, hi, Carolyn. Nice to see you, dear. Uh, I went on a little bit early because I heard Spaghetti's got a stream tonight, and I would actually kind of like to catch one of those. So I thought, well, I'm going to do just a short live anyway, so I'll come on a little early. Uh, that's okay, hun. I'm not going to do a very long live anyway. I just wanted to let everybody know I'm going to be doing rehab on my kitchen. If anybody's interested in seeing that, I'll make some videos of it. Shouldn't be more than about a week, and then I will start coming back in with the cooking recipes. Thought maybe start out with some traditional Thanksgiving type stuff. Uh, Other than that, we're just catching up. Yeah, I've got to do some doors. I got to take them off. It's like a 1915 Sears and Roebuck bungalow. Uh, hmm, yeah, it's got some really beautiful doors though, and great kitchen space. But it has been neglected, so it needs some paint, some windows. Windows are going to have to wait. Those are expensive. There's like 14 windows in the house that are going to have to be replaced. Plus, it needs new siding. So right now, I'm going to take care of countertops and cabinets and painting and my new stove. So, uh, like I said, if anybody's interested in actually seeing that process, I will make some videos of it. Work has been what has taken me away. It's been crazy with work lately. Um, I've had like three different jobs, all for the same company, but in three different spots. The more you know, the more they expect you to do. So I don't recommend volunteering for anything unless you want to get the same pay and have more responsibility. You basically become the big guy's scapegoat. Oh, crap. I can't open my lemonade. I thought I better get something to drink before I came up. There we go. So, how's everybody been lately? Again, I haven't been on a whole lot. I don't think I've even been in a whole lot of lives except lurking mostly. I was finally able to catch one of Parple's lives again this afternoon. Unfortunately, I got in on the last end of it. Um, I expect most people are going to have to do a rewatch on it, uh, on this one. Because, like I said, I think I posted that I was going to start it at 5, and I've started it like an hour early. So, but yeah, basically, we've got about a week or two of rehab to do on the kitchen. Then the new stove should be here next week. And then after that, hopefully, because I will finally, yay, have steady internet service, I'll be able to get back to doing my cooking. That's okay, Caroline. I'm not really sure if it's on your end or mine. This is the first time I've had StreamYard started in a while. Like I said, it's not going to be a very long one anyway. Just a few minutes. Unless more people show up and they want to chat, then we'll stay on. But I don't plan to be on for more than an hour. I would like to be off before the other live stream starts. This week, mostly I've just been doing doll work for mom, popping off heads, popping out eyeballs, replacing those, putting legs back on, cleaning things up. I did not realize that dolls were such big business. It's definitely going to be a labor of love. That is very, very true, Denise. It will be a labor of love, but once it's done, I think it's going to look great. It's got hardwood floors throughout, 10-foot ceilings, which I thought was ridiculous until I realized that in 1915, heating and cooling was a whole lot different than it is today. And they didn't have access to, from what I understand about out in my area where this house is at, um, when this house was originally built, they didn't even have running water or electricity. So all of that was added later. My washing machine's actually in my kitchen because there's no other space for it. They built an addition on just to be able to put the dryer in. So then that does come in handy, especially in the wintertime when your clothes freeze so hard that you can take your pants off the line and just set them up against the house. So yeah, it gets crazy. But basically, what I'll be doing is there'll be a lot of scraping, a lot of painting. The doors are going to be the most interesting part because I'm actually going to take them off. I believe they are the original doors that have been painted over several times. I would like to see if the wood underneath them is still any good. Um, I did some scraping on some of the window frames, and that's a no go. Those were old windows. A lot of them still had their weights, like they were the weight and cord that pulled them up and held them in place. So originally they were even leaded glass, which you can't get anymore unless you want to pay an absolute arm and a leg and probably half the rest of your life to get it. Not interested. Uh, Not to mention the fact that they are really not, that they're not energy efficient at all. The single panes, not at all. So we're definitely going to have to get those replaced. That will be again a later project. Uh, the kitchen is my big thing right now. Um, Getting the windows done, getting the doors done, getting the cabinets cleaned up, getting those repaired. The house doesn't need a whole lot of actual work. A lot of it is cosmetic, thankfully. Knock on wood, there's wood around here somewhere, I know. That there's no major replacements. Floors are all good. Was super excited to find that under the linoleum is actually the original hardwood floor. So we are definitely going to at some point in time uh, restore that. Yeah, up here right now. What's up? Oh yeah, I'll be down here in about 20 minutes. So my mom's got a lot of stuff to do that with. So they've got it all in a box. And here in a few minutes, when I get off here, I'm gonna go down and look through all that because I mean, I could go up, I could go and buy all the stuff, but I'm only going to be using it this one time. Uh, Restoration work is not something I want to get into for a living, so I don't exactly need to go buy a bunch of tools. Mom's got a bunch of stuff she said I could borrow, So we'll go that route because this woman is not going to start at 40 years old restoring houses. It's not going to happen. Did that in my mid 20s. Holy crap. It was hard work. I did enjoy it, but it was hard work. So, yeah. we will we will do that for ourselves. We will not be doing that for others. Because I know where that leads. Um, we are supposed to go pick out colors this weekend. So what I would like to do is do a walkthrough. If you guys are interested in seeing it, I'll do a walkthrough of the kitchen as it is, and then I will give an update as it goes along. The part that I will probably actually make videos and post of will probably be a lot of the door and window work. I'm not going to make you guys watch me roll paint on the wall for an hour. That could get really boring. But anything that is actually restoration work on the house, I'll make a video and post it. That way you guys get the upcoming updates, and you'll have videos that you can leave comments on as far as like what recipes would you like to see. It's been a while. Maybe some traditional family recipes from your family. Uh, or yeah, we don't watch it dry either. I won't make y'all all watch that. The really interesting part is going to be taking like the scrapers and stuff, and hey Pam, and going around and actually bringing out the original wood on the doors. That's going to be, to me, it's the most fun part of it. It's a little bit tedious. It's time consuming. There's a lot of detail work, but that will give you a better idea. And because I'm going to be standing still, it'll be easier for me to put a video on it. So we'll see how that works out. And if they turn out to be boring, then nobody has to watch it. But I would still like some ideas, what you guys would like to see first, as far as I'm back again, kind of first couple of videos, what you guys would like to see. Um, Traditional, like your Thanksgivings, Christmas stuff. I'm probably going to try and do a Christmas special to show you guys what my family eats on Christmas. I don't know about Thanksgiving. It's been kind of odd. Plus, in the next week or two, we are traveling to South Carolina to see my daughter graduate from basic training. That was another whole thing there. That was almost bad, but turned out really good. The girl is tough as nails. So after she healed up, she was being able to go back in and finish her basic training. So she won't be home until after Christmas. Um, that's what I'm thinking, Pam, because as long as the wood on those doors is as good as I think it is, what they did was instead of scraping it or roughing it up, the original finish, I think if I'm lucky, all they did was paint over it because the paint is coming off extremely easily. And I can see at least part of the wood underneath of it. Looks like it's the old dark cherry wood, or maybe the wood had just darkened over the years, but wow. If it comes out half as good as I think it will, those doors are going to be spectacular. I wish they still had the old glass doorknobs, but it is in town, so I'd rather have the security of the newer hardware, especially on the outer doors. Um, Now, the kitchen in my house that I've got to do most of the work to is not the one in town. So that one's my boyfriend's, and I am going to help him do what he needs to do because he's got a lot of painting to do there too. So I'm actually going to be busy on that one in a couple of different ways between my house and his. So, but the wooden stuff, the wood doors, are stuff that I'm going to be doing at my place. And hold on a minute. Apparently, I did not charge my earbuds, so we're going to switch over real quick. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Good, good, good. Okay. I forgot to charge my earbuds, so I had to switch back over to default. Um, I should have taken notes on what I wanted to talk about. You're not late, Pump. I'm actually about 45 minutes early. Uh, when I heard that there was going to be a wrestling stream tonight, about the same time I was going to go live, I decided this is going to be a short one anyway, so I wasn't going to step on any toes. And then once I get done here, I'm going to go look through a box of supplies for the restoration I'm going to be working on. But I was saying earlier, it's going to be a couple of weeks. Yeah, yeah, see? You don't have to say sorry. I'm early, you're not late. But yeah, it'll be a couple of weeks of restoration work, and then hopefully I'll be able to get back into cooking. Pump, like I was saying to everybody else, and anybody else who I thought they said it didn't start till 5, like my time, 11 o'clock UK time. I can't keep track of it. Well, anyway, I can barely keep track of me anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going to happen. I would like if anybody's got any traditional, Thanksgiving recipes or certain recipes you just would like to see for the first time, or for the return anyway. Sorry, I'm messing around with my water bottle there. Because I have been so busy lately, I haven't even had a chance to think about it. But whenever I realized I was going to finally get steady internet, I'm like, yeah, we got to do it. Got to get back into it. I've enjoyed it. I want to get back into it. But, life happens, and I just haven't had the time lately. Oh, I'm horrible at being my own cameraman. I'm glad I actually have a stand for this thing when I do my videos, because that would be crazy. So far, who's won, Pump? Who kicked whose butt? And if you guys are having any issues seeing me or hearing me, it's probably on my end. Uh, I dropped my phone like 4 times today, and it's been a little weird lately. I think it's finally getting time. Tired of being dropped. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to get a new phone soon. This one will probably just say, "Hey, you know what? Bye. Don't need to be doing all that." I got too far to drive anytime I get in my truck and have to drive somewhere. It's at least an hour anyway. So, and when you're an hour out in the middle of the woods, well, you like to be able to call people. Oh, she is doing great. She's actually got a live going right now for an auction. She's been doing auctions the last couple days. Um, and then in a couple of weeks, so it may actually be, I think, so it will be after November 6th, before I do my first video, because November 6th is my daughter's graduation day from basic training. So it'll take us about a week. That'll be basic training. Graduation will be the 6th, and we won't come back until the following Sunday. So, good night, Denise. We won't be on very much longer, and like I said, other than the rehab videos, which if everybody's wanting to see that, I'll put that on there. Hopefully, I won't hurt myself doing it. And then we'll go on, like I said, with the cooking videos. Anybody got any suggestions? Um, put them in the comments. It is nice. It is nice. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. You walk out in your yard and you hear nothing but nature and cows. You hear cows at my house because there's cow fields around me. But other than, cows, grass, and trees, the hills out where I live don't grow anything else. Like they grow rocks better than they do anything else. Now I've lost track of what I was going to say. Must not have been that important. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Seriously, though, if anybody's got any suggestions for the first couple of videos, uh, again, put them in the comments. Some of you have me on Facebook. You can shoot me a message on Facebook or Messenger, either one, however you want to do it. Fairly easy to get a hold of. I'm not really good at responding. Not good at responding to correspondence or messages, so I actually get in trouble from my grandma quite a bit because I don't answer the phone a lot either. I love it. I did. I do. Bread and butter pudding. That sounds good. I will have to look up that. I will have to look that recipe up. If you have a recipe for it, Pomp, send it to me on Messenger or Facebook, one of the two. Um, that way I'll have it because StreamYard only keeps them for so long. Because if that's a really good one, I'll add that one to my regular cookbook. But that sounds good. Oh, I love green bean casserole. Pop. Nah, you're right. You're right, Pop. You're right. But the only ones who have a chance of getting a steady reply out of me is my daughter and my mom. Okay, well, yeah, if you can look it up, just send the link to me. Because I would like to use if it's like any other recipe, there's probably regional differences and things like that in it. I'd like to have the one you're thinking of. Green bean casserole is like one of my favorite things for Thanksgiving. I've actually started a trend in my family because there are certain foods that people think are just for Thanksgiving that I love and will eat all year long. So yeah, it's like pecan pie. Why would I have to wait till Christmas and Thanksgiving to have pecan pie or pumpkin pie or any pie? No, if I want pecan pie, I'm gonna have pecan pie. It is not just a Thanksgiving and Christmas thing. No, it's too good not to have the rest of the year. Although I will say, if you eat too much pecan pie, your posterior section is going to enlarge. Mm, okay, yeah, I'm on Sarah's Discord. I'll get on there and look for it. Bread and butter pudding, flat pie. Yeah. Um, now, yeah, I mean, pie to me is just it's good. There's no season for pie. Pie just transcends all seasons. But again, trust me when I say this, do not eat too much pie or your posterior region will enlarge very quickly. Because I've tried the whole low calorie. I wouldn't expect anything to change with you. If it did, I'd have to reach through this phone and smack you upside your head. That would just be it. Don't make me do that, because I haven't figured out how yet, but it would happen. Oh, I'll take a look at it. And I know pecan pies generally like they use the dark corn syrup and stuff like that, or some people just use light. I actually think it tastes better if you do half and half. Do half the dark corn syrup and half the light corn syrup. The light doesn't have enough flavor, the dark almost has too much. And then I add a little bit of cinnamon to mine. Not a whole lot. I don't want the punch of cinnamon, but cinnamon and pecans are two flavors that seem to go really well together as long as you balance them right. I will attempt it, Paul. Don't make me attempt it. I did figure out, however, I don't believe I'm gonna be coming to Australia to visit my cousin anytime soon. So we got a lot of things over here that can either bite you, eat you, sting you, drown you. But that whole continent of Australia is a mess. I've never tried that one, Pop. I actually thought about trying it before I had to kind of go offline for a little while. But oddly enough, my grandma used to love it. She said it was a recipe she got from her grandma, and my grandma was born in 1929, so I can only imagine how old that recipe was, but it had been passed down. Australia is God's continent for testing humankind's survival skills. And I got enough of them to know that, wow, no. Actually, I'm joking. I probably would still. I'm kind of like my cousin. I can guarantee that you find my body out in the woods and it looks like it's been chewed on. I probably tried to pet or befriend whatever it was that chewed on me. I ain't even joking. I'm not. Although I can say I don't think we have trees over here that can kill you. Unless, of course, it falls on your head. Y'all got trees over there that will kill you. Like they will just randomly. Don't ask me. I am like, that is. You look at the duck-billed platypus and you got to wonder if he wasn't maybe hitting a little bit of something when he decided that. Because, I mean, he was drinking a little something. Had to been. There was no way. No way. And it's poisonous. Like his bite is venomous. But what I want to know, who is going to get close enough to that freaky looking little fucker to let it bite him? Not me. Mm. That thing looks like a beaver and a duck had kids. It's not right. Wow, it's not right. Mammals should not lay eggs. Not at all. Well, guys, I did mean it when I said I was going to make this one a short one. Uh, I've got to go through a box of supplies to see what I'm going to need, see what they've got, because I've got to head back down tomorrow. I will not be on tomorrow. Tomorrow's kind of a rough day. It's a bad anniversary for me. Oh, it's the spikes on the flippers. Again, who is going to get close enough to that freaky looking little thing to get near the flippers? I don't think they're all that big. But if one came at me, you can bet this little country girl is going to be gone. Like, you're just going to see like a dust column where I was at, and some more dust pointing the way I left. Oh, I will. It's been a few years, but see, I never know how I'm gonna be on that day. Every year's a little bit different. Uh, but I usually try to spend it with the rest of the family, so we'll see how that goes. But Saturday, gotta go get some paint and stuff, get some supplies. So I am not gonna probably not gonna be online then because Walmart. That's all we're gonna say. Walmart is on my agenda for Saturday. Not gonna lie, I might need some bail money. Good thing I got bail money. I hate Walmart. But unfortunately, when you're out in the middle of nowhere, sometimes you don't have a choice on the stores you go to. So it'll just depend. I don't know. I might go ahead and take the extra half hour to go to a different store. I really hate Walmart. And on a Saturday around here, you either have the patience of Job or you stay the hell out of Walmart around here on a Saturday. Oh, no, no, no. Nope. Hmm. No, small towns, people get bored and people started getting bored. Rumors started going around. And I decided I don't like working with people that talk behind my back. I don't have the kind of I don't have the kind of back down and shut up that it would take to do that. And one of them was trying to start problems between me and my man. Mm. So I said my piece and I handed him my key. Well, Pam, so most of the rehab videos are probably just going to actually be videos. It's going to be hard for me to be able to keep the camera moving and going back and forth and stuff like that. And StreamYard won't actually let me flip it so that you guys can see what I'm doing instead of seeing me. Pump? Hey, hey, Pump. Pump, you looking at me? You paying attention over there? Sit and spin, buddy. Not on my finger, on yours. I don't want no shit on my hands. Rehabilitation of the kitchen that I'm going to be working in. Not rehab for alcohol and drugs. So yeah, but those are probably just going to be done in video format. Like I said, StreamYard will not allow me to flip my camera back and forth so you guys can see. Oh, no, no, no. They were of a more personal nature that if I didn't have at least some patience, probably would have landed me in a position to need, God, hell with it. 10 years ago, I'd have just rocked the orange jumpsuit. But I kind of like my freedom. So I handed in my key and gave my notice. Figured it was easier to do that. But yeah, the videos of the paintings and stuff of me redoing the doors and stuff will have to be done video format. I wish I could do them live, but I won't be able to. Besides, I'll be scraping and paint chips will be flying and it'll just be a mess. Oh yeah, I kind of like that job. Um, I let the manager know what was going on, and I gave her my key, and she's like, "Well, is there anything that I can do?" And I said, "Well, I can't do four people's jobs, but I can't work with the other four people. So yes, refurbing, uh, not remodeling, 'cause I'm not changing anything. Restoration or refurbishment." I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I really am. You're a pretty good guy. Oh. All right, so guys, I really am. I'm gonna have to get off here. I may come back on later. I don't know. If I get bored, it's gonna be kind of an early night for me as far as work goes. Um, so let's see what's coming up. What's coming up is some restoration videos of the new kitchen. Um, and then I'm gonna get some suggestions from you guys. Well, you and Pam have already given me a couple of good ideas. Unfortunately, buddy, that happens quite a bit. A lot of times people will instead of getting both sides. That's one thing about me. This is not my bread and butter. I don't make money off this. Uh, I take people as they come, but I don't tolerate trash talk. And as far as I'm concerned,
whatever their beef is, if they've got a beef with somebody that's in my live, that's between them. I am nobody's referee. So, just don't bring it into the live and y'all can do whatever you want. I don't particularly want to hear it. It's not my business. It don't involve me. Unfortunately, not everybody is that way. So, that is kind of bad, but I ain't seen much from them anyway. So I don't know if YouTube kicked me out of their subscribe list or what, but I haven't seen anything from them too other than the Discord stuff that pops up. So, yeah. So hopefully after the 6th of November, I'll start the cooking videos again. And then over the next couple of weeks, just be watching. I'll put out some videos of the work I'm doing in the kitchen and restoring the doors. Like I said before, the doors I'm going to be restoring are at my boyfriend's house. So it'll be two different locations. So don't get confused. If I'm doing doors, I'm at my boyfriend's house. He's got some really old, awesome doors, and I want to do that. And he said, okay, just don't leave the doors, open too long because we don't want to freeze to death. It is getting cold here. Um, I thought so. Oh, sorry. Back to what I was saying. Squirrel. So, um, yeah, yeah. Next couple of weeks, we'll be looking at doing some videos. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the work I'm doing in my kitchen. Put some videos up of the doors and stuff. Show you guys how to do that. For anybody that's never done it. If I forget to say where I'm at, I will, hopefully remember to say it at least some point in time in the video. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I am a bit of a scatterbrain goofball sometimes. So, um, well, Pump, I see you and I see Pam. Who else is in? Who else is in? Sound check. Do roll call. Pump, you start with one. I figure we just got some people that are listening. Um, but anyway, uh, I forgot what I was gonna say again. Didn't get much sleep last night, guys. Yeah, apparently there are. There's like 6 people. Um, yep, we got Pop, we got Pam. All right, we got one and two. Who's three, four, five, and six? Come on, three, four, five, and six. Let's hear you or see you. Sorry, I can't hear you. You could yell and I wouldn't hear you. And crickets. Oh, it's all right. I know there's probably just people listening because I'm coming on at kind of an odd time. Yeah, I mean it's coming on. It's coming on Halloween time. Reveal yourselves. See what kind of scary face mask we have. Well, that was an idea I had, so I thought about bringing back an old trick of my granddad's. He used to get dressed up in like scary costumes, and he would like hide off on the dark side of the porch, and he would let a group of kids get up on the porch, and Mimo would be all passing out candy and telling them how cute they were, and all of a sudden he'd be like, just jump out with the loudest scream from the side of the porch. So can't tell you how many times I've seen candy going, just flying everywhere, kids jumping. Oh, please, Pop. My kids could make scarier faces than yours. I mean, I'm serious. Anybody that has ever seen the face of a kid, like a baby, when they're going to the bathroom, that is the scariest face you will ever see, especially when you realize what it means. Anyway, before we get too much further along, and I forget where I'm going because I really do need to get the rest of this done. Um, I'm gonna hop off here. Just I will post before the videos come up. I will probably just put a post up like I don't know a day before I drop the videos. That way everybody will know they're coming up. And then, of course, it will be after, let's see, it'll probably actually be after November 10th before I get another cooking video up. Thanks for coming. Wait a minute. Hopefully it will be. So, love you guys. Have a good evening. And I can't wait to get going again. Talk to y'all later. Bye.